it will be part 6. Looks like Moriarty is about to make a cult or something like this, because it seems like to bring Vita her memory back, their memory back, he needs to murder them and basically like reset them so they remember what happened before Flood. I don't know who fabricated those memories. Probably Griseo. Looks like they then forget everything that got fabricated by whoever it was. And though now we are fleeing from all the other Vitas and Moriarty. Searching for Fu Hua, I think. I don't know. We still don't know where Fu Hua's real body is. Cyan has never thought that escape could be something so desperate. Even though he was dashing left and right through the allies at full speed, the horde of huge monsters controlled by Moriarty continued to close in on him. Wait, that's what I also don't quite understand. Why are the monsters against cities representatives if they are wardens? Is this because of the false memories? They don't getting recognized as representatives? He didn't know where or who he could run to. It's too late. What do I do? What do I do? Wait a minute. There's one more clue. Blue. The clue he left in warehouse. We still haven't. A thought suddenly hit Erudite. I know, the camera. Before he could sing, he had raised his camera, pretended to aim in at the monsters and hurled it to the side. The wall turned upside down. He felt himself fall to the ground, but it didn't hurt. The roll of film in his arm thumped on the ground, like the memories he was about to part with. I beg you, Fu Hua, if you can make it back, please find... Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, that's 7 out of 7. Let me guess, now we have like all the previous next chapters conversation with V, or basically Vita.
好，那么就决定啦，把大家的愿望收藏起来，像酿酒一样，几年之后再重新开启。如果谁的愿望没有实现，我们就嘲笑他。
Oh man, she looks so good. Good, it's decided then. Collect everyone's wishes and open them a few years later, just like wine. If anyone's wish doesn't come true, well, laugh at them. Well, that's mean.
如果只是想要留住美好的记忆和许愿的瞬间，只要用这种方法就好了。
If we just want to preserve good memories and the memories of wishing, this is the way.
不愧是蓝，一下就想到了这么棒的方法。我要第一个许愿。
Blue, I knew you would come up with a great way quickly. I will be the first to make a wish.
除了红这个笨蛋，也不会有谁会把绽放的烟花放进博物馆吧
Aside from Red, no one would be dumb enough to put an exploding firework in the museum. Hey, you remember the fireworks? And Vita remembers what? Why? What if Vita is the outsider, the first
好
outsider?
啦好啦，小绿说的没错，我确实不怎么擅长动脑。不过这不是有你们在吗？
Yeah, Green is right. I'm not good at using my head, but that's not a problem because I have you guys.
那么我给大家准备记录愿望的信笺。
Then I will get everyone some not paper to write down wishes.
真是很值得纪念的画面呢。小光，来给大家拍张照
Oh
片
my
吧。
god. What a sight to remember. Sign, why don't you take a photo of us?
大家准备好了吗？
Oh my god. Okay, is everyone ready?
3
Say cheers!
2 1
Did he just counted Sa Yi? It isn't like 2, 1. There was a flash of light. And then all memories disappears in a deafening rumble. Deafening rumble. Oh no. Why is he glowing blue?
口水
What a heavy flute. No. No.
恭喜，
Stop looking
你
at
也
him
窥
like
探到
this.
了这个世界的真实。
Congratulations. You also got a peek into the reality of this world. Probably the blue was just shadow, but it looked very scary.
但为什么
Yeah.
你们每个人都要选择这么痛苦的方式呢？
But why must all of you choose such an agonizing method?
看来
The smirk.
我是得不到答案了。算了，直接推进下一步计划吧。
Looks like I won't be able to get an answer. Forget it. Let's move on to the next step of the plan.
喝光的 Vita， 你还好
Erudite
吗？
Vita.
你的同伴们在等着你哦。
Oh my god, no, he's be like, hey, let's be friends. Erudite Vita, are you alright? Your companions are still waiting for you. Maybe this is where I should settle part 6, but whatever. A little earlier, an unknown place.
你不评价一下？
Are you gonna say something?
我不认为你告诉了我所有的真相。
I don't think you told me the truth.
你说自己是弗洛斯真正的代理人，之前为了抵御天灾而透支了自己的力量，这都是一面之词。我必须在现实中进行验证。
You claim to be the real representatives on Phosphorus, straining herself to combat this catastrophe, but I haven't been able to verify that yet.
更何况，你还是一个身负前科的存在。不久之前刚刚在禁地对我使诈。
Not to mention, you just tried to trick me in the Forbidden Grounds, which makes you even less believable. Okay. What if I remember correct, there was... Wait, let's remember. Someone activated the Ark to plant seeds of life on this planet. So maybe it was this Vita. Or was it Moriarty? I don't know anymore. Probably it was the Vita. Not to mention you just tricked me, which makes you less believable.
或许吧。不过根据我的推算，弗洛斯时间大约2分钟后，你的投影就将重新出现在弗洛斯的现实当中。
Maybe. But according to my calculation, in 2 minutes Phosphorus time, your projection will appear in Phosphorus reality. In 2 minutes Phosphorus time, your projection will reappear.
连这个都可以计算，你却一定要抢夺我的身体。
You can calculate that, but still want to steal my body?
唉，别把话说得这么难听嘛。毕竟拯救弗洛斯是我的义务，一直拜托你去付出，即使是我也会不好意思呀。
You could say it less accusingly. It's my duty to save Phosphorus, and even I can feel guilty if I keep troubling you to do so.
你的说话方式，倒是让我想起一个和莫里亚蒂有关的故人。
Oh my god.
不好的意义上。
The way you talk reminds me of an acquaintance of Moriarty's. In a bad way.
如果有时间，我也很乐意和你分享关于那个莫里亚蒂的故事。不过，既然我之前的说法并不具备说服力，
If
那么2分钟后，
If I had the time, I would love to share Moriarty's story with you. But since you think I'm so untrustworthy, well then in 2 minutes, stop! First Moriarty story, huh?
完蛋了，现在怎么只有10秒钟了？总之，你先代替我收拾掉那个臭小子，只要你断开。
Shoot, why is there only 10 seconds left? Anyway, you take care of that for me. As soon as you disconnect... The long projection disturbance ended there. Fu Hua, who was returning to Phosphorus reality, was not yet aware that Moriarty has reset the memory of all Vitas and then sent Griseo into a slumber. Even so, a strange sense of emptiness did linger in her mind as her projection refed under some unexpected interference. That feeling did not concern reality, but stemmed from an ancient memory. Oh, that's a nice picture. It was the first night after the Ark set sail for the first time. She sat on the stairs of the sanctuary, counting stars while making an extravagant interstellar call to Griseo. They talked about the ocean, the snow mountains, and the forest. She noticed for the first time that the forest ground was actually several different shades of grey, and the gaps between branches allowed sunlight to pass through and slowly warm the ground. Even dark areas were graced by light. That's how new trees grew, reflecting a shiny green of their sun-facing side. The sky wasn't always blue, but the new sprouts always had the most beautiful green. Under the night sky, every 30 minutes when the Ark turned to the dark side of the earth, they grinned each time and enjoyed the hard-earned tranquility together, on either side of the electric waves. Occasionally, they would talk, but for the most part, they just stared into the ocean of stars. Deep under the ground, or above the sky, they had quiet slumber lasting millennia, but the silence that night was like a flame that could never go out. The flame came with crackling sound, like farmland immerses in the almond mist. The red sun, the withered plants, the rising smoke. Oh, it was too peaceful just right now. Now! Oh my god, and now we're getting back to action. Oh yeah, I knew it. I did come back to reality of Phosphorus. I don't see anyone. During that time I was affected by V. What in the world is happening? She claimed to be the real representative of Phosphorus. In her relation to the little, okay. And she was trying to save me in the end. Trying to sway? But catch. I didn't see something reflecting right. Did I see something reflecting right? Huh? Oh, that's a camera. Button smashing play. I never liked Fu Hua's battle swords, at least the old one, because of this combos. Investigate. This is a broken camera quietly lying on the ground. Fu Hua was sure the owner of his camera was still smiling bashfully at her not long ago. Man. She picked up on the camera. Only vacant and calm streets around here.
小光
Cyan. This is what happens to Cyan. The fate of Orange was almost certain. Fu Hua took a brief moment to calm her breathing. Right now, too many people were waiting for her to find. It was precisely at this moment she found something that didn't match the evidence.
奇怪，这架相机之前一直被小光随身携带。以他和怪物间的力量差，遭遇袭击时，或许没有太多机会反抗。
How did Moriarty did not pick the camera up? Did she left like intentionally? That's weird. Weird. Science looked this camera with him all the time, and he was unlikely to fight the monsters back when he was attacked.
然而这部相机的损毁程度，如果不是怪物蓄意破坏，难道
Maybe he just smashed
是
it?
他有意为之？
But the camera is badly damaged. Was it done on purpose by the monsters or him? She opened the camera and a used roll of film dropped.
果然，
I knew it. By the way, camera with a film? Where did technology even came from to Phosphorus? They're looking for... Maybe from Moriarty's times? Anyway. When looking for clues earlier, Cyan handed the film in the camera to the teenager in the warehouse. But the camera was not loaded. The film might well be message Cyan left behind.
我记得小光管它叫做智能免洗胶卷，那么它应该能。
I remember Cyan said it was instant film and didn't require development, so it should be able to... Oh, Fu Hua took the film out of the film chamber and saw a small soft image.
这是一张合影。
A ground shot? A group shot. A group shot. There were 8 people in the shot besides the 7 child with us. There was a young girl standing in the middle, probably the grown-up with her?
小 V， 就是她吗？
Is this V?
他们的姐姐。
And I still think about Will V every time I read V. Is this V? The Vita's big sister? If you only knew that V also Vita, you'd be like, oh, no, it makes sense. Yeah, like... Yeah, pretty sure we created Vitas. Vita created Vitas. Okay, where you want to go us? Here? And this clock. And yeah, it looks way too sus here.
合影中的地点应该就是那里。保险起见，
should take a look to be safe. That's the place where the photo took place. Use inside. Huh? Isn't it inside?
这块砖。
I don't know if you heard it, but she did like this. Fu Hua suddenly lifted up the brick and revealed a box sitting in the dirt. The moment she opened the box, numerous notes flew out like snowflakes.
这是许愿匣。
Is this a box of wishes? More than 10 notes carrying different wishes dropped onto the ground. Clearly someone put their wishes into a time capsule and buried it here.
比起像转瞬即逝的烟花许愿，果然还是这样比较稳妥。我在这里许愿，要实现大家的愿望。落款，一心。
I would rather do it this way than wishing of fleeting fireworks. I'm making a wish here. To fulfill everyone's wish. It was signed by Red. It would be probably so. I would do this way than wishing for fleeting fireworks. I'm making a wish here to fulfill everyone's wish. It was signed by Red.
的确很有小红的风格。
It does look like Red, only
为什么这里还放着一份事故报告？
why is there also an accident report? The language used in the report was the same as that of Phosphorus, which came from Mu. It was Griseo's mother tongue and the Ark's working language. Fu Hua flipped the reports and got to know it all.
将绽放瞬间的烟花保存在博物馆内，真亏小红想得到啊！不过相比于博物馆中那些奇奇怪怪的收藏品，这种想法反倒正常许多。
Keeping fireworks in the museum, Red has such a unique idea, but compared to the other bizarre items in the museum, this one seems too weird.
这上面说，博物馆如果受到同源的能量冲击，有可能导致设备停止运行，展品的状态出现异常。原因是小红误操作关闭了特定展柜，导致作为展品的能量泄漏。
This says if the museum is subject to energy impact of the same origin, the facilities might stop to work and the inhibits might go wrong. Red shut down certain showcases by mistake, which led to an energy leak. Shut down certain showcases by mistake.
同源的能量，类似跳闸的事故，展柜和展品。
Okay, we really need a Griseo here. Energy with the same origin. An accident similar to the circuit breaker. Okay, wait. Let me search for it. Circuit breaker tripping. Circuit breaker tripping, okay. Energy with the same origin. An accident similar to a circuit breaker tripping. The showcase and exhibits.
难道说
Could it be? Fu Hua froze after flipping to the next page. The report kept a detailed account of how to open or close the showcases and how to cut off the power.
完蛋了，现在怎么只有10秒钟了？总之，你先代替我收拾掉那个臭小子，只要你断开。
Shoot, why are there only 10 seconds left? Anyway, you take care of that for me. As soon as you cut off the museum's power. It wasn't until then Fu Hua realized something she has long neglected. The nemesis she had met again after 100 years was no more than an exhibit in a private museum. Exhibit by Vita. Man, was Vita like wandering around to be like, oh, what a cute boy, let's put it as an exhibit? And the other exhibit in the museum were particularly all hollow projections. Oh.
原来如此。
Oh yeah. We know it's not the same body from Moriarty. As far as I remember, it's like a copy of a copy.
谢谢你，小光。
Thank you, Sign. Fu Hua carefully collected the scratched notes and buried them under the brick. Yeah, it's it sounds like this. I don't remember how old she is,
去
or
博物
like
馆。
how long she's like traveling all around, but it suddenly would be something like this. Okay. I think I never visited this place. Oh, it's a museum. I see. I did at the start.
糟糕，忘记了想要打开博物馆的门，除了需要解开机关，还需要小光他们解开暗门。
I forgot that to open the museum door, besides unlocking the mechanism, I also need Sign to open the hidden door.
现在 Vita 他们不知所踪，用蛮力能打开吗？
Okay, maybe. With the Vitas missing, can I break the door by force? Fu Hua thought about it with self. Fu Hua thought about it with self-ridicule before she laid her hand on the door, but the door wasn't locked to begin with. Thanks you whoever forget to lock the door. $16, so there's 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, 20. The museum was just like when she visited the last time. Quiet, vacant, and without living things. It seems out of touch with all sorts of chaos outside in the city. The only difference was that this time she was accompanied by 2 chattering guides. The only difference was that this time, no, you mean like that time, right?
时间紧迫，直入主题吧。
The clock is ticking, better get right to it. Tick through. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be last time. Yeah, it's not the first time I encounter this. It's like in every chapter there's some weird things, and then I'm asking myself, is this because of me or because of translation? I did listen to this in part 1 or 2.
控制系统完好，开启的方法是
The control system is intact. The way to open. Is this a capsule?
怎么会？
Oh, that's a capsule where
看
Griseo
来
is.
你很意外。
You appeared surprised, and this explains why the door is
喜欢我给你准备的
open.
惊喜吗？
Do you like it? Oh, Moriarty. Though mentally prepared for the situation, Red losing her memory, Sign's camera broken, and Griseo probably in trouble too, Fu Hua was still taken aback by what she saw.
莫里亚蒂，你倒是不请自来。
Moriarty, you came uninvited.
那当然，如果不在登场的时候制造一点惊喜，我又怎么能心安理得的和你打招呼呢？我亲爱的老朋友。
Of course, an entrance is not completely without a bit of surprise. My dear old friend.
Vita 们呢？他们在哪里？
Where are the Vitas?
不必担心，他们刚刚满足了自己的求知欲，正准备为实现身为代理人的价值而不断努力呢。
Don't worry. They just satisfied their curiosity and are ready to work harder to fulfill their roles as the city representatives.
难道他是指
It doesn't mean He don't want to use the keys, right?
没错，他们现在正如一心的 Vita 一样，充分理解了自己生存在一个怎样的世界。不过，作为代价，得到一些回忆，自然也会失去另一些回忆。
That's right. They know if you fully understand the world they live in, just like Red. But to get some memories back, you lose some others in the process.
下次你见到他们时，就又能够体会初次邂逅一般的惊喜。如何？是不是还挺有趣？
The next time you see them, it will be the first time all over again. Isn't that fun?
啊，原本我的确只是想与你在博物馆一叙，毕竟我已经筹划了如此规模的一次犯罪，要是没有人欣赏成果，那未免太过浪费。
I did plan to meet you here. After all, I mastermind a crime of such scale, and it would be a huge shame if it goes without an audience.
可惜先觉得 Vita 做了多余的事，为了让一早
Mindful
大好的
Vita
舞台能够
actually
继续表
disturbed
演下
plans.
去，我也只能增加几个特别演出环节，好让故事变得更为流畅。
But Mindful Vita disturbed my plans. To keep the show going, I had to put on a few side shows to make the show more fluid.
不过，我的运气确实不错。从现在的结果来看，不仅故事比我预想中还要精彩，舞台的嘉宾也比原先的规划丰富了许多。
But luck is on my side. Judging from the outcome, the story turns out to be even better than I expected, with a lot more guests on stage.
他的意思是，他将格蕾修重新关进休眠舱，只是顺手而为。
He means locking Griseo into a domain capsule again was just for fun?
那么，
Look,
如此规
how
模的一
happy
次犯
he
罪，
is.
又究竟是指？
Crime of such scale? What is he talking about?
没错，就像你回忆中的那场洪水一样。我刚才说过，这个世界的命运就像转动的钟表指针，总会在某一时刻指向相同的位置。
That's right. That's right, just like a flute in your memories. I said the fate of this world worked like clock hand, and it always pointed at the same position at the same hour.
很容易得出的结论，不是吗？赫斯珀的存在就是最好的佐证。世界始终如一，人们却在虚假中循环。
It's an easy enough conclusion to make, right? Phosphorus is the best evidence. In an unchanging world, people cycle through the same falsehood.
而现在，因为某位不速之客的到来，命运的齿轮还转动得更快了一些。
Now, because of unexpected guests, the gears of destiny are turning even faster.
如果考虑到莫里亚蒂习惯的表达方式，难道说，所谓的不速之客，
Considering Moriarty's typical way of speaking, could the unexpected guest be?
但如果真是这样，他又何必对格蕾修下手，还专门营造出与我对决的架势？
But if it's true, why would he lay his hands on Griseo and confront me?
够了，莫里亚蒂，没有必要像这样故布疑阵。
Enough, Moriarty. No need for all this smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, never heard like this. Enough, Moriarty. No need for all this smoke and mirrors.
大费周章夺走 Vita 对我的信任，只是为了向我施加报复。以我对你的了解，你的布局绝不会止步于此。
You pulled the strings to take away Vita's trust in me, just to take revenge on me. I don't think that's all your plan is about.
我们发现了你的日记，除了这座城市本身，你似乎对禁地同样很有兴趣。你究竟在谋划什么？
We found your diary. Apart from the city itself, you seems to be interested in the Forbidden Grounds too. What are you up to? By the way, speaking of villain, we do have like a 0.5 villain, Sa, right? The one who the one who brings laws on quantum universums. But yeah, maybe it will be like, maybe we still will be facing him in part 2. We don't know much about him. It's like Vita, but the original Vita.
那就要靠你自己推理了，亲爱的大侦探。
That's for you to find out, dear detective.
在我如今追求的方程式中，你的确不是最重要的那个变量。
In the equation I'm now pursuing, you are not the variable that matters the most.
但很可能却是最有意思的一个。
But you might well be the most fun one.
比如说，在与我交谈的过程中，你一共看向了数据控制台4次，并且每次都在被我察觉后立刻转移目光。
For example, when talking with me, you looked at the data console 4 times, even moved your eyes away every time when I noticed.
我不知道这是不是你故意卖给我的破绽，不过还好，此刻的我拥有验证自己猜想的手段。依我之见，
I don't know if you were trying to trick me, but now I have a way to find out, I believe.
这将是一场关于耐力的比拼呢。
And this is going to be on contents of endurance. Oh no 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 no. Okay.
又是这种
It's
奇
a
怪的
strange
现象。
phenomenon
我的老
again,
朋友，
my old friend.
我猜
I assume you
你
don't
或许自
understand
己
why
也不
this
明
is
白为什
happening.
么会有这种现象。
I feel like Sonic collecting those crystals. Charge a powerful attack.
不愧是我们的女武神，这么多年
You're
过去，
truly a Valkyria.
你
You
的
have
战斗能
been
力似乎又
perfecting your
精进
combat
许多。
skills over the years.
以投影的姿态和
No,
这些
I
怪物战
won't
斗，
have a chance to touch the
根本没有
plane
机
if
会
I
去
would
直接触
keep
碰方
fighting
面
those monsters as a projection.
莫里亚蒂说的不错。
Moriarty is just, this is a contest of endurance.
唉，真希望我
Alas,
也
how
有
I
这个
wish I
成
had
功
the same comment over
那
my
样就可以
body,
亲自和你切磋了呢。
so I could spray it with you.
也越来越严重。
That's what called real such monster. The question is, why am I targeted by them? Is it truly the although you don't have to show me. I will if there's like exist this way, then I will find it out. I just was not aware of that way. By the way, let's collect crystals. Show tips. Oh, I see. Okay, I will look at this. You know what? Let's look at this here. If not, then I will change it. Okay, we will see if it works, and then I will change it after. Thank you. Also, if you know how to make cutscene.
《有意思，看来比起上一次，你的耐力又有所上升。总不会是你在形体消失的那10几分钟里，接受了哪位世外高人的指点？
Interesting. Compared to the last time, your endurance seems to have grown. Did you receive help from an outside except during the short while after your body has disappeared?
他难道是指？
Is he talking about we?
不过如此说来，我目前在弗洛斯遇到的所有人，即使算上小 V， 也都不是我投影至此的原因。
Come to think about it, no one I have run into a Phosphorus so far. Not even V explains why I projected myself here. Yeah, where's your real body still?
究竟是谁？
Who is it indeed?
走神可不是好习惯啊，我的大侦探。
You are distracted again, my dear detective. Did we just got hit? Fu Hua narrowly dodged the... Okay, thank god. dodge the Paradise Warden attacks. The resonating shockwaves in the museums caused the floor to reverberate.
结果还是体力不支了吧，
Reverberate?
我的大侦探。
Vibrate?
使用投影的战斗，果然还是不够尽兴的。
Running out of stamina, my dear detective. Fighting using your projection turns out to be a disappointment.
不过话说回来，要是您凭借实体亲临此处，那此刻的我大概早已死无葬身之地了。
But suppose you grace this place in the flesh, my body might have turned cold now. Despite the taunt, Moriarty didn't go easy on Fu Hua. Just like the last attack, it sent the whole museum shaking. Fu Hua was hit by the shockwaves that followed.
好，机会来了。
The time is now. What? Who are you talking to? Griseo? In this contest of endurance, Fu Hua deliberately maneuvered her projection so that every time the monster hit her, she got closer to the closed console without attracting Moriarty's direct attention. Only when she didn't activate her goal and managed to push the button on, only then when she didn't achieve her goal and managed to push the button on the console. Let's go! She saw the satirical smile on Moriarty's face.
和事故报告书不一样。
Not the same as ancient reports, but... oh no.
看来是时候结束这场有些漫长的闹剧了。在游戏中作弊，倒是也不符合我的美学。
Looks like it's time to end this farce. Cheating goes against my aesthetics. Cheating goes against your aesthetics, you son of a Otto. Suddenly, Fu Hua felt a mighty force that made it hard struggle for her to stand straight. Meanwhile, her body became faint and almost faded away, so she activates the sleeping gas.
好奇我为什么要将惊喜的展示场所选在这里吗？是时候揭晓答案了。
Curious about why I chose this place for the surprise? Time to reveal the answer.
真可惜，你在这里的时间不够长，没有仔仔细细地品味过这座博物馆的有趣之处。
Pity that you didn't stay here for long to save the most interesting part of the museum.
这里的运营者为了能够将它从各处搜罗来的稀奇古怪的展品，在生成投影之后及时运送到博物馆中，特地在控制台下设置了一条负责传送投影的通道。
To make sure the projection of her bizarre exhibits collected from different places can be sent to the museum in time, the manager set up a conduit to transfer the projections onto the console.
当然，那是双向的，也就是说，对于你这样的外来投影，也同样生效。
Of course, it goes both ways, and as a projection from the outside world, you are no exception.
是不是感到很亲切？没错，这才是我这场表演最高潮的部分。虽然不是所有戏目的最高潮，但已足够令我身心愉悦。
Sounds familiar? Yeah, this is the climax of the show. Not quite the climax of all the performance, but it pleases me well enough.
在你处心积虑，最终成功按下按钮的那一刻，你正好可以享受从瀑布跌落，一口气跌出这个世界的快感。
Just here, when you finally manage to push the button, you get to enjoy the exhilaration feeling of falling out of this world and as if riding down a waterfall.
在这次坠落的途中，你倒是可以思考一个问题。
During your fall, you can think about one question.
你猜，能够将我禁锢在展柜中的按钮，究竟是以何种形式存在的呢？
In which form does the button that can imprison me in the showcase exist?
没事，答不上来也没有关系。
It's alright if you don't have the answer.
再见，我亲。
Goodbye, my dear detective.
很好，外来的干扰因素至此彻底排除，虽说只是暂时的。
Good riddance. All external disturbance have been removed. For now, at least.
正所谓时不我待，下一段犯罪计划当然要立即展开。
Time is of the essence. I shall set off my next criminal plan right away.
似乎忘了提醒，对于我而言，报仇也是报仇的重要一环。
Oh, I forgot to remind you. Who are you speaking towards? Me, Vita? For me, revenge is also part of the return.
不知道对于我接下来筹备的一切，
I wonder if...
你是否仍会感到惊喜？
You would still be surprised by what I have prepared for the next stage. Huh? Huh? I like this. What? Is Griseo awaken? Does something go against your plan? Splash. Fu Hua closed her eyes unconsciously the moment she fell into the water. But just like a moment later, what came to her wasn't the suffocating pressure of the water. Fu Hua opened her eyes and found herself in a familiar and vacant space.
方舟。
The Ark Function.
不对，按照莫里亚蒂的说法，身为投影的我，现在应该被送到了世界之外。或许是现实与高维空间的下隙。
No, according to Moriarty, as a projection, I should have been sent somewhere outside this world. Perhaps the gaps between reality and higher dimensional spaces.
总之，先四处探查一下吧。
Anyway, I should look around. It looks like this place where when we're approaching to Forbidden Ground. Descend God. Follow the strange sound and explore the space. After the adventure in the Forbidden Grounds, Fu Hua expected the energy masses of similar nature could give her some special intel that could not be obtained through recon, but the condensate before her eyes has nothing within. Long years of experience using Feng Shui Dawn has enabled her to tell whatever an object contains human memories. But such a hollow existence was well beyond her experience.
继续看看还有什么线索吧。
I should look more for clues. Hollow existence. And she's talking about Moriarty's body. Okay, we have like some star. Ah. Different from the hollow space earlier, this memory was filled with numerous noisy ideas. A danger from A dangerous being from a dangerous world. What matters is my thinking, not his. Representative. Dispose of these exhibits when you have time. It doesn't matter, it's only an exhibit.
这些思维的来源究竟
What are the source of those ideas? Probably Vita.
不是思想，而是笔记。
They are not thoughts, but notes. 11 and 12 neighbors each other. Oh, is this a puzzle? 11 and 12 neighbored each other. Minutes fall on both shores of the clock. The sacred earth of dawn and dusk. The prompt still sail. The sound of tide nears. The transient life has gone away. When the stars sink into the deepest of the ocean, the great bird will call her name. I don't know the lyrics of Moon Hello, but something tells me it might be something from this song. I need to investigate it.
这是
What's this?
从我来到弗洛斯，一直到发现方舟和格蕾秀。
From when
如
I
果从这个方向解读，这张笔记的主人似乎很清楚我在这里遭遇的一切。
From when I came to Phosphorus and until I found the Ark and Griseo. Whoever wrote the note seems to know very well what I thought here, went through here.
选用这种隐晦的方式来向我传达信息，是在担心被什么人发现吗？
Seeing messages in such a discreet way, was it to avoid the risk of getting found?
这么说起来，还在地球上的时候，那个神秘的存在就没有直接露面，而是通过引导我的思维，使我到达了这里。
Thinking back when I was still on Earth, the mysterious being never showed themselves. They led me here by guiding my mind. Mysterious being?
而且，这当中的用词，
And judging from the word choices,
似乎没有什么新发
there's
现。
nothing new, yeah? I don't see anything. Griseo, how am I supposed to return to reality?
你需要我的帮助吗？
Do you need my help? Oh. Please?
我们好像很有缘分呐。
Fate seems to bring us together.
这个声音是小 V。
Is this V? No, he should... Wait, have you never saw how V looks like?
答对了，
Bingo! V exclamation mark.
弗洛斯的原初代理人，世界轮回的见证者，博物馆的布展人。啊，头衔未免太多了。既然已经面对面的站在一起，你不如叫我 Vita 就好。
The original representatives of Phosphorus. The witness of the cycle of worlds. The worlds. The organizer of the museum. That's too many titles. Since we are here talking face to face, just call me Vita.
我恰好见过小光拍下的照片，
Ah, look at this.
不过，鉴于你作为小 V 时的言行，我恐怕不能把你简单当做他们的姐姐加以信任。
I saw the photo taken by Sign, but considering what you said and did as we, I probably cannot simply trust you because you are their big sister.
这样说也没错了，合情合理。不过，也正因为我们之前有过几次不算顺利的沟通，如今才能像这样坦诚相见呢。
Makes sense. But it is exactly because our previous exchange didn't go perfectly well that we got to face each other in person.
毕竟，如果你真的听到了我之前的关键提示， 选择断开圣物的能量供给，莫里亚蒂固然会失去威胁，但你的投影恐怕会先一步从弗洛斯消失。
After all, if you did hit my key instruction and cut off the power of the artifact, Moriarty wouldn't have been a threat, and your projection would have vanished first from Phosphorus.
圣物，不是博物馆吗？
The artifact, not the museum.
我大概明白了。你以为莫里亚蒂是博物馆的投影展品，所以只要像当年的小异心那样切断博物馆的能量供给，莫里亚蒂也就会失去能量。
Oh, I see. I see. You thought Moriarty was a projected exhibit in the museum, and the cutting off the power, like Red did, would make Moriarty disappear.
在莫里亚蒂成功驱动乐园宿卫之前，这个判断的确成立。
It was the correct call until Moriarty activated the Paradise Wardens.
但用弗洛斯的方式来说，操控乐园宿卫的权限与圣物有着更为密切的关系，博物馆的权限可无法与之相比。
But in Phosphorus' way to access to Paradise Wardens is more closely connected to the artifact than the access to the museum.
你是从小河光那里猜到了博物馆的事吧？很遗憾，他们确实不够了解圣物，也因此给你提供了错误的情报。
You got to know about the museum from Cyan, right? Sorry, they didn't know the artifact well enough and thus misinformed you.
之前你为什么不告诉我这些？
Why didn't you tell me before?
谁让我是个自私自利的坏女人嘛？
I'm just selfish like that. Typical Vita. Oh, this... Man, her outfit looks so good.
你非要我说的很具体吗？我这个人呀
You need me to be more specific?
每时每刻都想着要把自己的利益最大化，所以碰到像你和希儿这样的大好人，反而完全没辙呢。
Like you and Celia. Celia, okay, we already know whose Vita it is. This is the Vita from, like the good Vita. And now that we know Celia, for someone like me, who only cares about their own interests, altruistic people like you and Celia can actually be hard to deal with.
你认识希尔？
You know Celia?
是啊，只不过那是一个属于量子之海的漫长故事，和我们眼前的危机确实毫无关系。
Yeah, but that's another story in the Sea of Quanta. Totally irrelevant to the crisis at hand. Speaking of which, didn't just the story of Midzele happen like not a while ago? Yep.
这个世界里为什么存在像你和莫里亚蒂这样的投影人？弗洛斯和赫斯坡的历史究竟是怎么回事？格雷修的方舟，传说中的创世神，和这一切究竟有怎样的关联？
Why are there projections in this world like you and Moriarty? What is the history of Phosphorus and Hesperus like? Griseo Ark, the fabled creator of this world. How are they connected?
这些与我们此刻面对的危机有关，而我也可以告诉你具体的答案。毕竟
This concerned the crisis we are facing with, and I can give you the answer. After all,
这里可以算作我的家乡啊。
you can say this place is my hometown. Which place is not your hometown?
所以，我们要先从哪个话题开始呢？
So where should we start? Oh, I'm approaching the end. What to deal with projections?
这个话题啊，
About that,
你应该知道，我们此刻身处于太阳系的边缘吧？
you know we are on the edge of solar system, right?
距离太阳4500个天文单位，对吧？
4,500 astronomical units from the sun. By the way, one astronomical unit is a distance between Sun and Earth, if I remember correct.
天文单位？啊，是
That's
指你们
really
地球
far
到
away.
太阳的距离吧？换算一下，4500
Oh,
乘以
yeah.
1.38。
I
差不多。
didn't look up. Astronomical units. Ah, the distance between your Earth and the Sun. Oh, something like that. Oh, and she's from... where did Vita originate? Was it Mars or Venus? They did mess up the localization. No, I don't know if it was Mars or Venus, but their astronomical unit is not quite... It's like not as intuitive.
没关系，只是物理单位的区别而已。总之，因为这里距离太阳过于遥远，整体生态环境与其说还属于本征世界，倒不如说更接近量子之海。而具体到投影，
Just a difference in measurements. Anyway, because it's too far from the sun, the ecosystem here is more like the Sea of Quanta than the proper world. As for the projection,
博物馆的投影大多取自量子之海，莫里亚蒂是来自本征世界的复制品。至于其他代理人，他们是
oh
我
my
的复
god,
制
why
品
is this so
而非投
confusing?
影你，福华，则完全来源不明。
The wand in the museum comes from the Sea of Quanta, while Moriarty is an replicate from the proper world. And you, Fu Hua, are a mystery. I take it as a compliment.
看起来你不是很惊讶呢。不过这样也好，倒是能够证明我现在没有对你说谎。
Seems you are not very surprised. Good thing though. Prove that I'm not lying to you, maybe?
莫里亚蒂似乎一直在找你。不，应该说，他在试图寻找某个切实存在，而又不会轻易在他面前现身的人。
Moriarty seems to be looking for you. To be exact, he's looking someone with a concern from, but won't show up easily before him. Is it you? No, it's not you because you is not red.
哦，是吗？那他倒是还挺敏锐的。
Is it right? He's smarter than he looks.
如前所说，我是那位博物馆的布展人之一，包括莫里亚蒂在内，所有能称之为有趣的展品都由我亲自挑选布置。或许这对他来说的确是件痛苦的事吧。
As I said, I am the one of curators of the museum. All exhibits, including Moriarty, were selected by me personally. She literally just took a child as her exhibits. Maybe this is a painful thing for him. I would understand. I somewhat understand Moriarty's intentions now. Vita added this flippantly, as if she was talking about a novel item with no particular value instead of an evil genius who turned Phosphorus upside down. Somewhat Fu Hua recalled Moriarty disdainful look back in the museum, and something she heard after plunging into the casket.
我们第一次见面的时候，你试图抢夺我的身体，我的投影。难道说，有什么原因让你自己无法直接出现在弗洛斯吗？
When we first met, you tried to rob my body, my projection. Was there a reason why you couldn't show up in Phosphorus on your own form? In your own form?
的确是这样啦，不过这方面的原因就和我们的创始神直接
Vita
相关
created
了。
Vita that creates Vitas. Let me guess, is some Vitas that creates another Vitas. My god, there is like multiplying. Which I don't mind. It's a nice name. Yeah. And this has something to do with our creator. Who is the creator?
是我，
It's me. Yeah, it's you, of course.
没事，一个弗洛斯版本的冷笑话。毕竟我是那家伙的复制体嘛，而你所见到的小 Vita 们又是我的复制体。
Just joking. After all, I'm a replica of her, and the Vitas you saw are my replicates.
我们曾经愉快的生活在一起，直到有一次，我没有听从创世神的命令，结果被神惩罚，封印在这里。
Wait. Was the Vita we encountered with Zele also a hologram or something like this? We once lived happily together. Until one day I disobeyed the creator's order and ended up being sealed here.
恕我直言，就算是现编，这也有些过于敷衍了。
It sounds clumsy even for a freshly invented story.
而且，即使你夺取了我的身体，也只会给小 V 他们制造困扰而已。
And even if you did seize my body, you would only confuse the little Vitas.
那件事和你的想象其实有点区别。我要向你借用的并非投影本身，而是投影存在的路径。也就是说，我会以自己的形式回到弗洛斯，不会简单的将你取而代之。
It's not what you think. When I tried to take you from you was not the projection itself, but the channel or the pathway, which means if it worked, I would return to Phosphorus in my own form instead of replacing you.
当然，如果事情是往这个方向发展，你现在恐怕已经回到了地球，确实会错失和格蕾修见面的机会。
Of course, if it didn't happen, you would probably have ended up back on Earth and missed the opportunity to see Griseo.
那你呢？你打算就这样大摇大摆地返回弗洛斯？那个创世神不会生气？
And you just planned on waltzing back to Phosphorus? Won't the creator be irritated?
他呀，怎么说呢？膨胀的太厉害了。如果不主动使用自己身为代理人的能力，他根本发现不了我的存在。
This face. This expression, man. You can say she has stretched too thin, maybe, without using her ability as a representative. There's no way she can find me.
那生物呢？它是创世神给予弗洛斯的一种法宝吗？
What about the artifact? A magical item the creator gave Phosphorus? The negative representative suddenly fell silent.
我只是在组织语言。
I'm just pondering on the words.
直接来说，生物不过是乐园宿卫的控制器而已。即使是前几个弗洛斯的废弃生物，也同样能做到这一点。这应该就是莫利亚蒂的力量来源吧。
Simply put, it's just a controller for Paradise Wardens. Even the previous disaster artifacts can do the same. This is probably the source of Moriarty's power.
不过与废弃生物不同，那个位于最新的弗洛斯中心，唯一健全而完整的生物，能够将创世神召唤进现实。
Are disused. But unlike the disused one, the one in the newest Phosphorus Center, the only completed and intact one, has the power to summon the creator.
我暂时还不想过多讨论这个话题，我们还是离弗洛斯太近。即使他已经膨胀许多，但如果我们反复提起他的名字或尊号，或者一直做他不喜欢的事，也还是有可能被他发现。
I would not dwell on this topic. We are too close to Phosphorus, though she has stretched thin. If we talk about her all the time, or keep doing things she doesn't approve of, we might still be found.
就目前情况而言，你知道这些就已经足够。
Right now, that's all you need to know.
题外话，你知道小和光为什么时不时会平地摔跤吗？因为他是所有 Vita 当中最不像创世神的那一个。
Off the topic. Do you know why Cyan slumbers from time to time? Because of all the Vitas, he's the one that bears the least resemblance of the to the creator. Slumbers all the time. Cyan? What's the truth about the history?
你是指弗洛斯和赫斯珀的关系？
You mean the connection between Phosphorus and Phosphorus?
你可以这样认为。莫里亚蒂说，赫斯珀发生过灭世的洪水，那究竟是指什么？
Moriarty said there was an apocalyptic flood in Hesperus. What was it?
字面意思，
Just as Lou said.
因为世间变得污秽浑浊，创世神就降下神罚，让灭世的洪水荡涤一切，只留下方舟之中的生灵幸存。
Okay. She did read too much Bible. The world became filthy, so the Creator imposed divine sanction to cleanse everything with the flood, sparing only the creatures in the ark. And there's like literally a ship calling ark.
我不是在和你讨论神话故事。
Thank you, Mihoyo. I'm not discussing ancient texts with you.
但这一切的确发生过，不止一次，
8 times?
而是8次。
You killed Vitas
现在的
8
弗洛
times?
斯已经是第9个弗洛斯了。
What? But it did happen 8 times. The current Phosphorus is the 9th one.
很惊讶吗？我想想，如果用最简单的原理来解释，
Are you playing here SimCity or what? Surprised in simple terms.
我们的家园其实就像彗星一样。我是说，如果没有创世神的存在，这里或许也只是一颗太阳系边缘的脏雪球。雪球融化诱发洪水，大抵如此。
Our homeland is just like a comet. Without the creator, this is no more than a dirty snowball on the edge of the solar system. The snowball melts and causes a flood. Simple as that. This is city skylines all over again.
可弗洛斯并不下雪。
But it doesn't show in Phosphorus, snow in Phosphorus.
没错，
From South Snow
因
City
为水
to
平常
this
都藏
one.
于地下，沟通量子之海的隧道也好，创世神的真体也好，它们通通都在地下。当天灾降临，地下的一切就像火山里的岩浆一样喷涌而出。
Yeah, because all of the water is usually kept underground. The conduit linking the Sea of Quanta, the true form of the creator. They are all down here, right? We did solve some Sea of Quanta thingy on Ark, or under the Ark. They are all down here. When the apocalypse happened, everything erupts like lava in a volcano.
等等，这样说来，
Wait, so the Vita's memories?
你猜的没错，那也是我们创世神的杰作。
Yeah, also the work of creator. But which memory do they even remember? Where are we now? Where are we
你是说
now?
这个空间？
You mean the space?
我给它取过一个名字——精灵之路。不过，如果用不那么浪漫的说法，那它只是量子之海中一条被人为清理出来的羊肠小道。
Oh my god. She's like literally playing a game. I once give it name, The Path of Fairy, but in an unromantic way, it's just a narrow tale created out on purpose in the Sea of Quanta.
所以，倒是和莫里亚蒂最初选择莱辛巴赫的方式异曲同工吗？
So just like how Moriarty chose Reichenbach in the first place.
莱 辛巴赫，是哪个乐队的名字吗？
Reichenbach, the name of a band, one word that I can't pronounce right because it's German.
你如果不知道莱辛巴赫瀑布，那又是怎么把莫里亚蒂变成了博物馆里的展品？
If you don't know the Reichenbach waterfall, how did you turn Moriarty into an exhibit in the museum?
我在量子之海里捡到的它呀。那次我出差回来，正好缺个伴手礼。还有什么比活体标本更珍贵的呢？更何况它那时半死不活，制作投影方便极了，而且长得也不错。
I picked him up in the Sea of Quanta. I just came back from a trip and needed a souvenir that... Oh my god, I was right. Just needed a souvenir. What could be more suitable when living Oh my god, I don't believe it. I picked him up in the Sea of Quanta. I just came back from a trip and needed a souvenir. What could be more suitable than a living sample? Besides, he was struggling to live life and making a projection become easier. He also looks good, by the way. He looks good, by the way. Even
放心，
what a
虽然你之前
what a
被困在了
cute
这
boy
片
with
空
blonde
间之中，
hair and green
但还
eyes.
好，这里有我。我要帮助自己的弟弟妹妹，你也要帮助格蕾修。从动机到目的地都可谓完全一致。
Relax, though you were trapped here before, but you have got me. I mean to help my little siblings. Do you mean and you mean to help Griseo? We share the same motivation and destination.
真的，和我并肩作战，保准你不会吃亏上当。
Really? Fight? Really? Already? Ah, really? Fight by my side and you won't regret it. One last question.
我还有最后一个问题，
I have one last
我要如
question.
何确定你刚才说的这些都是真话？
How can I make sure you told me the truth?
这真是
No
个
one.
好问题。怎么
Vita
说
is
呢？
always sus.
我当然
That's a good question. Of course,
完全没有办法证明啦。
I have no proof.
或许我是发自真心想要同你合作，又或许我只是心血来潮想要逗你，基于你身上的某样东西，想要将你骗个精光。
Maybe I have genuine intentions to work with you, or maybe I'm just driven by a whim to tease you, or I simply cover something you have and plan to take it from you.
无论是哪一种，你根本无法分辨，也没有分辨的意义。说到底，你比我更需要离开这里。虽说我也要借助你的存在，才能两人搭伙一起回到久违的弗罗斯城。
In any case, you can't tell, and there's no point finding out. The bottom line, if you need to get out of here more than me. I need your help though, to get back to Phosphorus. I trust her with every fiber of my being. Yeah, when I met Vita, when we met Vita in South Snow City, I was like, oh my god, look how cute she is. And then she betrayed us, and then she was like, oh, I'm clumsy, and then she was like this. How can you not like her? But in the end, she's way too sus for everything she does.
这和命运的馈赠多么相似啊！你不觉得十分有趣吗？
Isn't it just a wonderful coincidence? Don't you find it enticing? While speaking, she reached out her hand.
来，告诉我吧，你会怎样选择呢？
Come on, what do you say?
我可是刚刚发现了一个偷偷离开的好机会，错过的话，说不定就要在这里白白浪费好几天喽。
I just found a rare opportunity to get out. Missed it, and you will waste a few days more here.
来吧，
好吗？
不错，当机立断。你的性格倒是相当爽快。
Good, I like working with decisive people. I can
如
feel
何？
here.
与我共享视野之后，可以看清楚
I
了吗？
wish I my vision. Can you see it clearly?
那是
That's
难得一见的漏洞啊！要我说，多亏你运气好，就在我们刚才闲聊的时间里，也不知精灵之路起了什么变化，一个明晃晃的漏洞竟然就直接出现在了我们面前。
an unusual loophole. Lucky you, just while we were chatting, some unknown change in the part of fairy brought this obvious loophole right under our noses. Some unknown change.
快，行动起来吧！
Quick,
只有
start
击溃了眼前的
acting.
漏洞，
We
我
can
们才有
only
办
get
法从
out
这个
of
空间
here
脱离。
after taking care of this loophole.
很遗憾，我已经知道了所谓漏洞的真正面目。
Sorry, I have learned the truth about this so-called loophole.
将原本就存在的东西蒙上一层神秘色彩，来获取他人的信任，这就是你一贯的行动逻辑。
Putting a mysterious veil on something already there to trick someone into trusting you. Is that what you are all about? Hey, we already know this trick. That's actually what she
哎
did.
呀，特殊情况要特殊对待。上一次在禁地见到你时，你的投影依旧存在于现实世界，因此只要找到与现实世界沟通的桥梁，就能够顺利离开这里。
It's a special case that requires special treatment. The last time I saw you in Forbidden Grounds, your projection was still in the real world. So finding the bridge to the real world was the only thing needed to get out of there. To get out of
所
here.
以那时候，为了不被你彻底抛下，我能怎么办嘛？当然只能靠骗喽。
Back then, I had no choice but to lie to you, so that wouldn't ditch me.
你好像很骄傲。
You seems to be proud of what you did.
当然啦，我凭本事骗到了你，难道不该感觉到骄傲？
Of course, I made you believe, and that was an achievement.
不过你也可以骄傲一点，已经走进了我的圈套，还能主动解开绳结的人，那可不多哦。
But you also can be proud of yourself. You walked into my trap and got out. That's rare. That's rare. I don't know. We literally beat you in the 2 chapters before.
他倒确实脸皮够厚，对上次的事一点都不介意。
She is certainly shameless. But this time was she showing her true face, or just pulling a trick again?
总之，这一次，因为你直接掉进了这条精灵之路，再想要离开，就必须靠自己亲手在这个空间上撕出一道裂口。
Anyway, this time because you fell right onto the path of fairy, you need to rip open a crack in the space yourself to get out of here.
裂口的位置和形态可以说由空间本身随机决定，所以才会像这样表现成了属于量子之海的怪物。
The crack's position and the space and shape are decided randomly by the space itself. So that's why it could be this way, a monster from Sea of Quanta.
安心吧，这次你可是顺风车司机的身份，我完全没有愚弄你的必要。
That's why it could be. Just relax. You are my ride this time, and I have no need to trick you.
好了，上吧。
Alright, deal with it.
你还有什么顾虑？
What's on your mind?
我以为我们会一起面对眼前的敌人。
I thought we would fight the enemy together. It's not yet. Not yet playable.
哎呀，不行不行，我可是相当柔弱的，做不了这种事。你忘了吗？我至今还被创世神封印着呢。
Oh, that won't do. I'm quite frail and can't do it. You forgot? I'm still sealed by the Creator.
如果为了这么一点小事害得我身受重伤，没有办法带你回到原本的世界，你岂不是要冤死了？
If I get hurt and can't bring you back to your world, that would be a huge loss for you.
算了，
Never mind. Look at this face. Innocent face. Okay. Explosions.
哇，
Explosions.
你
Who
这身
does
手真是
explosions?
不错， 让我
Oh,
想
what
起了
a
一个不久之
display.
前刚认识的高手。
You know, I meet another. It's not explosions. Okay, it's lightning.
不错不错，再打快一些吧。
Alright, can you go faster? Phosphorus is waiting for us. Can you go faster? She even mocking me right now.
你还是少说几句吧。
If you're not contributing, you should keep quiet.
可正因如此，我的嘴巴
But
才
it's
很
not like
闲
I
啊
have。anything better to do. God. It's kind of cute.
干得漂亮！
Well done. Thank you.
回家了。
Thank you. Home we go. Oh man. 4 hours my throat. Oh my god, what was it?
确实回来了。
We did come back.
好了，维塔，我要确认格蕾修的情况，而你显然更在意小维塔他们。既然彼此的目的不全相同，接下来我们还是就此别过吧。
Alright, Vita. I need to confirm Griseo's situation and obviously care more about the little Vitas. Time for us to part away.
那可不行，我刚刚才帮过你，你怎么能这么无情啊？
No way, I just helped you. How can you be so cold? Vita's voice sounded near here, but Fu Hua didn't see her around.
维塔，你在哪里？
Vita, where are you?
在你口袋里呀。
In your pocket? What? Fu Hua felt her pocket, nothing but the gift from Orange.
没错没错，就是它。
That's right. My god, we have even smaller Vita. Looking at the talking candy. Looking at the talking candy, Fu Hua didn't know what to feel.
这颗糖是小运势给你的吧？他可真是个温柔的好孩子。
Orange gave you this, right? She's a gentle kid.
可，你为什么一定要用这副模样？
But why did you have to assume this form?
你不觉得比起已经摔得破破烂烂的相机，还是糖果可爱一点吗？
Don't you think it's way cuter than the broken camera?
你的身体
Uh,
无法维持正常的状态。
It's sweeter. Your body can maintain its normal shape.
毕竟我现在
Can't
也只是
maintain.
一道投影，还是搭上了顺风车才能出现在这里的那种。你所知道的那些代理人权限，我现在都无法使用，也不敢使用。
I'm only a projection after all, and I came here hitchhiking. I can only use any of the representatives' permissions. Nor do I dare.
早就和你说了嘛，我现在真的只是一个纯粹而柔弱的女孩子。
I told you, I'm just a pure and frail girl.
你可不要嫌我柔弱，就把热心带你回来的我给扔下哦。
Please don't teach me for being weak.
行啊，那你可要好好听我指挥。
Alright, but you have to listen to me. Okay, oh, it's 18. I thought it's 19. A while later.
好了，既然我们已无后顾之忧，接下来也是时候给莫里亚蒂施加一点压力了。
Great, now that we have nothing to worry about, it's time to give Moriarty a bit of pressure.
如果我是他，现在应该正在尽地研究方舟，毕竟那可是弗洛斯发展至今的源头，也是解开他所有好奇的钥匙。哦，对了，说到方舟，那可是你们地球文明的产物。
If I were him, I would be studying the art in the Forbidden Grounds. After all, it's the origin of Phosphorus and the key to all the questions he is curious about. Right, speaking of the Ark, it came from your Earth.
我们可都算你们的学生呢。
In a way, We are all your students. Surprise
没什么。
Pikachu face?
只是觉得你未免过于谦虚了。
Nothing, I just found you too modest.
我一向就是个谦虚的人呀，就当你是在夸我好啦。
I always have been modest. I will take that as a compliment. Oh my god, so cute. Okay, we're back in Phosphorus. The bridges disappear here. The clock.
没错，走这边就行。
That's right, this way, please. Imaginary beast? What does imaginary beast do here?
奇怪，
Strange.
中立的虚数
A
藏
neutral
为
imaginary
什么会出现在
construct.
这里？
What's doing here? That's what I'm asking
是
myself.
很稀有的怪
Oh,
物。
this is rare monster. Let's add it to our exhibits later.
等解决好你的上一个展品再说吧。
Not until you fix your last exhibit. Okay, the clock also turning, right? I wish I had paid attention what time it is on the clock. Probably it's unchanging. Probably. Oh my god.
又出现了。
Honkai beasts have appeared again. I won't be able. Yeah, that's what I thought about. If you look into it, there's more clues in MiHoYo games in general. Like in good old RPGs.
崩坏兽居然又出现在了城区内，这里的崩坏现象更加严重了。
Honkai Beast in the city. Again. More Honkai events here now.
那可未必哦。既然现在是莫里亚蒂在清除崩坏，那么过程中多多少少遗漏一些，不是很正常的现象吗？
Not necessary. Since Moriarty is purging Honkai right now, there has to be a few exceptions.
你果然时刻监视着这里的情形。你是说，
Wait, you still
这
didn't
些崩
answer
坏
where
兽
Honkai
是他故意
came
留下
from
来的？
of this planet. Maybe from the from Forbidden Grounds, from the crack in Sea of Quanta on the Ark. But why is that time? Is this like coincidence? You have been watching this place all along. Are you saying he left those Honkai beasts behind on purpose?
你有没有听说过一种饲养动物的手段？只要在它们的生存区域中留下几只天敌，那么这些动物就能时刻保持警觉。
Have you heard a way to raise animals which keeps a few of their enemies in their habitats so that they stay alert all the time?
更何况，莫里亚蒂的目的可不是解除这里的灾难，他需要的正是一种崩坏与代理人力量的动态平衡。只有这样才能。
Besides, Moriarty's plan is not to end the disaster here. He needs a dynamic balance between Honkai and the representatives. Only in this way can
不过
he...
他未免把这一切想得太简单了一些。事态真的会按照他的想法发展下去吗？
But he has underestimated the complexity of all of this. With everything all go according to his plan, man, we're talking about a copy of a child. Okay, he's not all that smart. He's smart, but not that smart.
好了，快走吧。
Alright, let's go.
Vita 的态度和之前似乎不太一样。
Vita attitude seems to be different from before. Head to her space as Bruce. Since an evil find Moriarty at the entrance of the Forbidden Ground. Oh my god. I am fine without battles. Okay. I see. The project has become even less stable. What exactly is going on?
因为原本只能承载一个人的投
That's
影
because
通
the
道，
projection
现在部的不
passage
同时容纳我
is
们
for
2个
one
人。
person. It's not supposed to hold us
情况
both.
特殊，你就多适应一
It's a
下吧。
special situation, try to get used to it.
原来这也是你的杰作。
So that's what you works. I'm guessing that the previous instance they are caused by your
不告诉你，
observation. I'm not telling you. So Vita did make us like intentionally weak. Only because she was curious about our circumstance. Man, I'm not a fan of this lighting battle suit. Let's gather some stones. It's not this. You also can hold I when she's doing the ground slam
他们变
for.
强了，还是说，因为你的存在，
I
我的投
I
影比之
tried,
前
it
更
didn't
弱？
work. Have the Paradise Warders grown stronger, or rather, has my projection become weaker because of you?
啊，我的确没有想到，这些家伙现在会变成这样麻烦的阻碍。早知道会是这种情形，最初就应该对他们的数量加以控制。
I didn't expect them to be such in big trouble. I should have limited their numbers had I known better.
你可以操控这些怪物。
You can control those monsters?
现在当然不行啦，这些家伙原本是隶属于这座城市的力量，只会在特殊的时候使用，类似清洁工吧。
Of course not. Those guys are part of the city, and they are only put to use under certain circumstances, like janitors.
你看到小医星的记忆出现了混乱，就是因为莫里亚蒂接管了他们的控制权限，使代理人的意识发生了紊乱。
Oh, okay. You saw disturbance in Red's memory, and that's because Moriarty took over their access permission and causes their disturbance.
我说过嘛，他们是我的复制人，也因此共享了一些与投影类似的身体机制。虽说和你和莫里亚蒂仍截然不同。
As I said, they are my copies and they share some of the characteristic with projection. They are still unlike you or Moriarty told, though.
所以那些记忆的确是真实的，他们只是单纯遗忘了现在。
So, are the memories real? They only forgot the present. Vita replies with an enigmatic smile. Just when she tries to add something, unexpected voice cut in, unexpected voice.
维塔姐，
Oh, Vita Chacha. Oh, that's new biz.
嗨，又见面啦！你们有没有想我呀？
Hi, have you missed me?
小红、小紫，
Red and Violet.
维塔姐，快离开那个外乡人，他很危险。
Vita, stay away from the outsider. She's dangerous.
等一下，红。维塔姐似乎和平时有一些不同。
Wait, Red. Vita doesn't seem quite herself. Yeah, sure. No, it's Vita.
维塔姐，为什么你会在这里？是察觉到弗洛斯出现了异常，特地来帮助我们吗？
Vita, why are you here? Did you notice the anomalies in Phosphorus and come to help us?
没错，我是来帮你们的。
Yeah, I came to help.
但
But
或许不是你们所想的那样。
it's not exactly what you're thinking.
我专程回来是为了解决莫里亚蒂。
I came back to deal with Moriarty.
维塔姐，这其中会不会有什么误会？虽然莫里亚蒂的确存有私心，但他也确实为我们带来了解决灾难的方法。
Solution to bring solution to end the disaster. Well, yeah, the disaster is right in front of you. There's a misunderstanding. Moriarty does have his own agenda, but he did bring us a solution to end the disaster.
解决灾难的方法，就是指你身后的乐园宿卫吗？真是不巧，他们现在也是我的目标。
You mean the Paradise Wardens behind you? Unfortunately, they are not my target.
唉，真是一群天真的孩子。你们有没有想过，使用自己无法驾驭的力量，也许会给自己带来无法承受的后果
Otto also brought a solution for some problems. Innocent kid. Did it occur to you using power you cannot control can seriously backfire?
你们又怎么能笃定莫里亚蒂的目标不是你们？
How can you be sure Moriarty target is not you?
维塔姐姐，莫里亚蒂不是那
It
样
is
的
not like
人，
that.
他是真心在帮助我
He's
们，
like just
和我们一起在对抗帮坏兽。
Vita, Moriarty is not like that. He is generally helping us to fight the Honkai beasts. Yeah, I know a blonde man with green eyes that also fight Honkai
你
beasts.
们啊，
You.
原来如此。你们就像刚出生的小鸟，在你们的潜意识中，只要有人率先对你们示好，他就一定不是坏人。
I see. Just like fledglings in your subconsciousness, if someone shows you a friendly gesture, they can't be a bad guy. Vita mastered that.
维塔姐，你怎么可以这样说？
Vita, how can you say that?
我们别无选择，而且必要的话，我们会使用最后的保险。
We don't have a choice, and if necessary, we will turn on to the last resort. As he spoke, he touches the key on his chest unconsciously.
你们或许不知道生物的原理，但
You probably don't know how the artifact works, but
看来你们一时半会儿是不会让步了。既然如此，我们也没有继续聊下去的理由。
I can see you are not ready to budge. Well, then there's no point attacking anymore.
让路吧，我们要去找莫里亚蒂，而你们也拦不住孵化。
Anyway, make your way. We are going after Moriarty, and you can stop Fu Hua.
维塔姐姐，我们没有再聊一聊的余地了吗？
Vita, do we really have to come to this?
维塔姐，
Vita?
我明白了，
I see.
你们过去吧，维塔姐，孵化。
Come through, Vita and Fu Hua.
维塔姐说的对，我们不能过度依赖莫里亚蒂的一面之词，所以
Vita was right. We can't put all our faith in Moriarty,
保
so
证圣物能随时启动，才是我们当前最重要的职责。
making sure the artifact can be activated is our top priority.
算了，
Never mind.
好了，我们走吧。
Okay, let's go.
维塔姐，
Miss Vita?
替我向运序、本
Say
相、
hello to
运行
accompanying
还有荷官问好。
voracious, disciplined, and erudite to me. Hello. Big monster. Oh, wait. That's... Was there always 3 of them?
“听说这是你朋友设计建造的飞船？”
I heard your friend design it and build this ship.
原来你知道啊。
So you knew.
再怎么说，我也仔细研究过方舟留下的各种记录嘛。所以，我真正好奇的是
I have looked at the records left behind by the Ark. What I'm truly curious about is...
数万年的生命历程，对现在的你来说，究竟是一种什么样的感觉？
It's okay, we don't really remember that much. How does it feel, having lived tens of thousands of years?
实话说，没什么感觉。
To be honest, it doesn't feel like anything.
说到底，这件事本身并没有意义。
It's pointless on its own.
每一天都是新的一天，而无数个昨天也会自然而然地在生命中留下痕迹。我没必要去刻意思考什么。
Every day is new, and all the yesterdays has left their marks on my life. I don't have to reflect on them intentionally.
你就这么不在乎自己的人生？
You care so little about your life.
那当然不是，只不过，
Of course not. It's just...
如果从不熟悉我的视角来看，情况确实如此。
To someone that doesn't know me well, that's how it will seem.
毕竟对我来说，所谓人生的意义，它无关乎过去，也无关乎未来，甚至无关乎一切的存亡。它只意味着，我是否能够心怀坦然地面对当下。
After all, the purpose of life doesn't concern the past or the future or the existence of anything. The only thing matters is whether I can live in the present with a peaceful mind.
那万一你是个无药可救的大坏蛋呢？
Well, what if you are a hopeless bad guy? Is Vita talking about herself?
你想嘛，既然你的意义无关乎一切，如果你打算做坏事，不也没有任何人能够阻止你了？
Think about it. If your purpose has nothing to do with anything, no one can stop you when you mean to do something bad, right?
曾经的确有这种可能，但现在不会。
It was once a possibility, but not now.
因为你有了不一样的朋友，生命和你一样漫长，能力和你一样强大。
Because you made a special friends whose lives were just as long as yours and whose power could also match yours?
你这不是什么都知道吗？
You know everything. Why ask?
是啊，我能想象，
Yeah, I can imagine.
只是那完全不适合我呢。
Only that's not my style.
走吧，
Vita
我们去
probably...
会会莫里亚蒂。
Let's go to see Moriarty. Vita probably never...
对，把拳头砸在他那张
Yes.
假笑的脸上。
Have your first
看看
fake
他哭成
smile.
泪
Let
人的
me
样子。
see
一定不错。
him socks on his own. Vita probably never saw powerful enemies. So now Vita is like really curious about us all. She really didn't saw a lot of strong enemies or like people and was doing whatever she was to do, and now She got beaten by Caleb and yeah. Be like, that's the chance. And let's now speak to Moriarty. Who actually waited for us, probably. Moriarty. Standing before the gate of the Forbidden Grounds, Moriarty stared at the huge arch standing tall, as if Gathers watching her garden. He turned around on hearing the footsteps. After identified the visitor, he wore a surprised look, which then turned into a smile and a nod at Fu Hua. Okay, maybe he was not that prepared.
不愧是大侦探，果然回到了这里。
A great detective comeback, of course.
不过你不该回来，这是犯罪现场，是剧目高潮之前的压轴，还没到侦探角色应该登台的时候。我之前可是好不容易才扫清了舞台。
But you shouldn't have. This is the crime scene. The grand show before the climax. You came prematurely for the stage. I have just swept it clean.
登台？哼，一个展柜上的漂亮人偶，只是因为观察过些许访客，就觉得自己有当导演的天赋吗？
The stage? Oh, a pretty doll in a showcase think he's good enough to be a director just because he's observed a few visitors. Moriarty didn't speak. He stared at Vita with overflowing emotion in his eyes.
好久不见，我还是第一次和展品说话，是不是很意外？还是说
Talking to
你
exhibit.
已经忘记了我是谁呢？
Exhibit! Oh my god. At least some memory of Otto, I guess. Long time no see. It's my first time talking to an exhibit. Surprise for you, right? Or have you forgotten who I am?
忘记？怎么可能？
Forgotten? How could I?
自从被你带到这里以来，我的脑海中每时每刻都是你这张令人作呕的面容。
I have been struggling to wipe your disgusting face from my mind forever, second since you took me here.
或许你对这个每时每刻缺乏必要的认知，所以不妨让我借此地的方舟聊作类比吧。
And even that is a huge understatement. To be more precise, allow me to reference the arc for an analogy.
如果在方舟跨越千年的征途中，我们美丽的画家小姐必须永远保持意识清醒，那么她现在会变成什么样子呢？
Suppose during the millennia journey of the arc, our beautiful painter has to stay awake forever. What would she have turned into? Wait, he was like a exhibit and he was always awake?
宇宙是空无一物的世界，
that
比
sounds
大海
pleasant.
更浩瀚千万亿倍。一个人置身其中，就算有绝对的自由，也注定要
Man,
承
how
受
cruel is
生不如死
Vita?
的孤
To
独。
be honest, let's join Team Moriarty. The universe is a great void billions of times more expansive than an ocean. You put someone into it, they would be surprised to solitude that's harsher than that. That is harsher than that.
那么，如果将这种空间上的无限折算成时间上的无限，
And if you convert the infinity of space into that of time,
身为展柜上的漂亮人偶，究竟要付出多大的痛苦？不用我具体解释，二位也可想而知。
then you begin to know how it feels to be a pretty doll in a showcase. Yeah, maybe don't collect humans in showcase Vita next time.
博物馆的展品，就算被拘束起来，也仍然一直保有意识。
The inhibits in the museums are still conscious?
没办法嘛，毕竟只是一个投影，长久的关闭意识只会让投影在展柜中自行消亡。再说，他那时可是整个人正在量子之海中瓦解，还对路过的我大喊救命呢。
Oh, feel free to collect humans into showcase, just don't let them escape. Well, it's really cruel from Vita. She was like just bored and collected some human, precisely a Shota boy, in her collection. This is sus, Vita. Again, Vita. Stop. You can fix it. That can't be helped. They are projections after all. Shutting down their minds would only make them perish in the showcase. Besides, when I first saw him, he was dissolving in the sea of quanta and crying for help at me. Okay, it's not that unreasonable. If we believe her, then probably she saved him.
我明明是保留了你的一切，赋予了你第二次生命的人，到头来你却对我恨之入骨。
I am the one who freed you from ill fate and gave you a second life. In the end, you reply me with hate and disdain? Yeah, like die as a hero or live long as a villain? Something like this? You extended his life.
如果你原来这么
Okay, he was already a demon.
那
A
是不是
villain.
可以试试咬舌自尽？何必非要给别人再添麻烦？
It sounds like one of those I want more power followed by a demon granting you the wish for a prize. That's true. You can turn it like this also around. If I knew you hated your life so much, I would have let you rot and spared myself the trouble.
Vita， 你
看到了吧？在他的眼中，凡人根本就没有一席之地，而我，也只有通过迫害他的家人，才能让他稍稍品味一丝痛苦。
See? In her eyes, mortals are worthless. I can only hurt her family to make her feel pain.
优雅、热情，稍稍有点冒失。
That's messed up.
总之是人见人爱。别开玩笑了，我的老朋友，你看看他刚才的言行，那可有一丝的优雅，一丝的热情。
It's so messed up. It's like one will. I don't even know who is better from them right now. Elegant, passionate, a bit rash, but always well liked. My old friend, take a look at her. Did you see a shred of elegance or passion? Did you see a shred of elegance or passion?
怎么？你该不会没见过女人生气吧？那还真是可怜呢。敢爱敢恨，敢做敢当，那才是我。
Guess you have never seen a girl being mad. Well, guess you have never seen a girl being mad. Oh, I pity you. I'll always stay true to myself, unapologetically. That's me.
哎，等等，这么说来，有件事我确实做得不太地道。
Oh wait, come to think of it about it, I did mistreat you once. Press X to down.
抱歉，我工作实在太忙，一不小心就把这事抛在了脑后。
Sorry, I was busy working and forgot that.
这么多年过去，我是不是还没给你起过名字？
Give a name. After so many years, have I got to give you a name? Okay, I really don't know.
你，莫里亚蒂，我叫莫里亚蒂。
Moriarty! My name's Moriarty!
哦，莫里亚蒂，原封不动，倒也不是不行。
Moriarty. just as before. I guess it works.
如果早知道你这么能折腾，前些年我应该给你换一个大点的展柜。
If I knew you would stir up so much trouble, I should have placed you in a bigger showcase. Oh, nice. 哟，
站在大侦探的背后，你也只会在这里逞口舌之力。
Talk all you want behind the great detective.
好戏就要到达高潮，很快你就能明白，究竟谁才是供人观赏
The
的
show
对
is
象。
about to reach climax. You will learn soon enough who is the clown on stage.
是吗？没关系，无论演员是谁，我还挺喜欢看戏的。只不过，
Really? It's alright. I love a good show, no matter who is on stage. Only
你的舞台上似乎一个我喜欢的演员都没有啊。总不会，你指的是我的那些复制体吧？
Vita the god tier troll love to see it. Yeah, she's just bored. She's simply just bored and do whatever she wants. I don't see even one actor or actress I like on stage. You're not referring to my replicas, aren't you?
你笑什么？
What's so funny?
刚才的那句话，你真的那样认为？
What you just said? Do you really think so?
据我所知，如果想要真正的了解一个人，就不能听他说过的话，而是听他还没有说出口的话。
As far as I know, you truly know someone. You don't listen to what they have said. Instead, you listen to what they have not said.
所以，你真的没有发现这当中的矛盾吗？
So, did you really fail to see the paradox?
当我将你的家人送上舞台之后，你的确出现在了我的面前。
When I sent your family onto the stage, you did show up in front of me.
这就是你带给我们的高潮表演吗？未免也太
Time is
俗套
prepared
了
for
吧！
us. Every tide is
俗
round.
套，没关系，很快你就会对
No
这场剧
matter,
目
you
感到
will
满
be
意。
soon be pleased with. Yeah. So I can't. Like if I hold E, it doesn't do anything. All I know is that this combo. No, wait. Oh wait, yeah, like this, right? And no hold. Yeah, okay. So during that, I have to hold. I know how to extend it, but that's like.
唉，反反复复都是这些家伙，我都，浮华都厌倦了，对吧，浮华？
Can you give me a break? You talk about all the time, and I. Fu Hua? It's getting sick, right, Fu Hua?
想要看到惊世巨作，不好好等待暖场可不行。
For a Magnus Opus, proper warm-up is necessary.
不过，算算时间也差不多了，我想你们应该很快就能欣赏到这部戏的高潮。
But the time has almost come. I believe you will be able to appreciate the climax of the show very soon. Yeah, my past 2 hours.
没什么，不过是让我手里这些不大好用的玩具恢复它们原本的功能罢了。
Nothing. I'm just restoring the original functions of those not so handy toys.
什么意思？乐园宿卫的原本功能，不也是保护弗洛斯吗？
What? Were the Paradise Wardens not designed to protect Phosphorus? Vita?
保护弗洛斯，的确是这样。只不过在你闯入禁地，使得我能够轻易通过旧圣物的残余中枢接管他们的时候， 我发现了一个非常有趣的功能模块。
Protect Phosphorus, indeed, but after you broke into the Forbidden Grounds and enabled me to take over them through the remaining nexus of the old artifacts, I found a very interesting future module.
无差别消灭检测到的一切生命体。
Oh my god, really? Is this the reset button? Okay. Annihilate all living organisms indiscriminately. Immediately. Just say immediately.
你打算开启清扫功能
The？ sweep feature. You mean to activate the sweep feature? Look, and then she's saying, and she's saying all with this, that expression. Oh my god. Vita.
当然，事实上它已经开启
啊
了，就在他们攻击你的瞬间。也就是说，并不是我在操控他们攻击你们，他们只是在平等的攻击所有人。
As a matter of fact, it has already turned on precisely the moment when they attacked you. Which is to say, I'm not controlling them to attack you. They are just attacking everyone immediately. I just say it immediately because indiscriminately. Okay.
那么，
Well, how
当我们把视线延伸向
I'm
弗
too
洛斯
tired. Well, when we set our eyes on Phosphorus,
一贯信赖的助手突然发动攻击，亲爱的代理人们又将会作何反应呢？惊愕、痛苦、难以置信。
when the trusted assistant suddenly attacks, how will all their representatives feel? Surprised? Painful? Incredulous?
没有办法看到这些，真是太可惜了。
Ah, such a shame I can't see it in person. Moriarty observed the reaction of the two and smiled with satisfaction.
果然，从你的反应来看，就像我推测的那样，所谓的圣物在被启动之后，会创造非常有趣的场面。
Of course, judging from your reaction, just like I assumed, the artifact would make things very interesting after being activated.
啊，会是什么样呢？真是让人期待的血脉喷张啊！
I'm dying to find out.
恐怕要让你失望了。
Sorry to disappoint you. We just broke the artifact. Oh, cutscene. Ah, Griseo, let's go! And there is no annoying
哎呀呀，
Vita. Oh, and she does have her weapon. Oh my god.
你来的正好，格雷修。
You came right on time, Griseo.
抱歉，
Griseo.
在城市里巡视，确保没有遗漏的怪物和崩坏兽，耽误了一点时间。
Sorry, patrolling the city and making sure there is no monster left behind took longer than I expected.
花姐姐，我应该没有来迟吧？
Hua, I hope I didn't come too late. She does call her, by the way, Schwester Hua in Chinese. Teacher. The museum some time ago when Fu Hua and basically what happened with Fu Hua and Vita. Looking at the last monster fading away, Griseo has lost in thought. Not long ago, as a result of Fu Hua's operating the console, she woke up from the malfunctioning dormant capsule, which disrupted Moriarty's plan. Disturbed. That said, it was Griseo herself who was trapped in the museum.
没想到，他利用这些怪物作为掩护。 在自己逃脱的同时，还切断了博物馆本身的能源供给。
That's unexpected. He used this monster as cover to cut off the museum's power while running away.
华姐姐，
Wow. She wasn't there to see it, but she knew Fu Hua has risked everything fighting with the projection to save her. With the projection? Probably Moriarty, no?
事已至此，
At this point we can only reinvestigate. Oh, she got shoes! They actually put shoes on Griseo. That's the main feature that I noticed. Investigate.
是的，这里有华姐姐的颜色。
Yes, there is Fu Hua's color here.
可是，如果从这里跌落，
But if she fell from here,
不，华姐姐一定有自己的办法。
no, I'm sure Fu Hua will find a
没
way.
错，我也要寻找自己能做到的事。
That's right, I should find what I could do, can do too.
这个颜色
This color,
是把我关起来的
is
那
it
个
the
人吗？
person that locked me up?
颜色一直
The
延
color
伸
next,
到
the color extend to this. There's some quite details on the outfit. She's like,
他喜欢待在展柜里吗？真是个特别的人呢。
binocular. Oh my god, I forgot what. No, it's not binocular.
"好漂亮的鸟语，
With the beautiful feather,
和
its
小
color
紫它们
reminds me
颜
of
色很
Vita's.
像呢。
Yeah. You know what this color, this feather reminds me on too? On Skirk from Genshin Impact. The head accessory. That's some crystal.
这个是
This is arc
方舟
fragment,
的残片，
but its colors are completely unlike the
但是
arc,
颜色和
more
方舟
like
本
the
身完
previous
全不
monster.
同，反而有些像之前的怪物。
I won't do it.
出口找到了，
That's the exit.
无法开启，是因为我没有权限
It
吗？
won't open. Is it because I don't have permissions?
类似数字锁的控制器，看来只能想办法从内部破解了。
A controller similar to a number lock. Looks like I have to crack it from the inside. Griseo looked out on her toolkit. It was a departing gift from Will V. When the Ark first set sail. The most advanced engineering equipment, SOP, compiled by the greatest engineer of the country who has dedicated half of her life to this book. What a long title. Will we said this when that's what she said. Handing over the kit and then added something.
看不懂、不感兴趣也不要紧，
Expert.
扔在一边就行。本来也是会失传的东西，只要你在路上不觉得无聊就好。
It's alright if you can't understand it, or you are simply not interested. Just put it aside. It's going to be lost anyway. Just something to keep you distracted during the journey. But she read it later anyway. Maybe it was because we found the flame chasers to make an audio book of it. Or maybe the space journey was too long. Anyway, in the third decade of the Ark's second journey, oh my god, in the third decade of the Ark's second journey, okay, I get it. She became a capable engineer who could make small equipment and place Ark components on her own without the smart assistant. Just like her mother once could. Oh man, I don't remember the names of parents. Griseo. Only disassembling and analyzing a controller made by someone else. That was a first for her. So science will veer technically has her mind into a 8. Does that mean technically 8 in flame chasers? Technically yes. Man, will be also very interesting. Huh? Just when Griseo was carefully operating this detection machine who restored the inner structure of the controller, something dawned on her.
不就是避难所里最常用的？
The structure is the one used in Sanctuary.
是方舟带来的技术吗？
It is the Arc Tech. Is this the Arc Tech? She then made an even more pleasant findings. The controller wasn't broken. It was simply out of power.
只要能提供和它相匹配的能源，就能打开大门了吗？
Just connect it to compatible power source and the gates can be opened.
找找看有没有可以使用的能
I
源
need to
吧
look around for usable energy.
明明柜子是
The
空的，
cabinet is empty, but
却
it's
留下了很杂乱的颜色。
radiating a mass of colors, similar to how
刚才的碎片给
fragments
人的
made
感觉很
me
像。
feel. How that fragment made me
是这个
feel.
颜色的主人。把
Did the
方舟
owner
留
of
在了
this
这里
collar
吗
leave the ark here? Play was what? Witnesses. Okay, there was nothing much.
我似乎见过同样的
Seems to
颜
have
色，
same color.
很复杂，
Very complex, yet unfamiliar
有一种
and dangerous
很
at the
亲
same
近
time.
又很危险的感觉，就像有很多人，还有很多别的东西一起留下的颜色，
Like the column left by many people and many other things.
也像是5万年前的最后的地球。
Like the earth 50,000 years ago while I last saw it.
可那是很久很久之前的事了。那个时候，方舟才刚刚起航。原来这座博物馆已经存在了这么久吗？还是说，是博物馆的主人？
But that was long ago. Back then, the Ark has just set sail. Has this museum has been so long here for this long? Or is the owner of the museum? Brief words from a strange land to a visitor. The museum owner seems to have gone on space journey too. Griseo used a machine to examine the soil sample in the showcase. And what she found was a disappointment.
不行，虽然有能量残留，但含量过低无法提取，
No,
更无法加以比对。
there's residual energy, but too little to extend or compare.
再看看其他的展品吧。
Better take a look on other exhibits.
于是，天空彻裂，大地颓圮，脱胎于火焰的生灵，终将自己的一切献于烈火。唯有桃核仍是桃核，从未孕育，不曾生长。经过3个月的分析，终于辨认出了这片陌生之地留给来者的只言片字。然而，那不过是另一种对死亡的技术。在那冷酷而无处不在的阴影的注视下，没有任何文明得以独活。我所背负的躯壳，亦不过灾难的残子罢了。
Was it Twitter voice? But a little bit started. Okay, we have the wrist,
这件展品
which was used. This exhibit
就
is
是
pure
纯粹的能
energy
量，
to go
看
into
样子
Sea of
可以
Quanta.
提取，
It looks
就用它试一试吧。
extractable. I will try.
没控制好，
Ah, I didn't control well. Oops.
实验成功了，
Fusion and Vengeance
Little
been well
mermaid
with a
色彩。
beautiful hue,
像是映着
like a sky reflecting
完，真是一个陌生
the
的字
funeral
眼，
turns.
才艺带走了一切，连同我的文档，
Everything. That's so
那又
called.
怎样呢？所谓的
Okay, some encrypted messages. Even if I hear them or listen to them, I will probably never understand what they are talking about. Okay, one last.
虽
This
然小绿
compass.
星一再和我说这座时钟已经彻底坏掉了，我还是把它留了下来。不过是每天慢3分钟
Not
而已，
completely broken,
根本
decided
不
to
影响使
keep.
用嘛。
Just 3
这里
minutes
的氛围
slower.
这么悠闲，
The
我何必
atmosphere
事
is
事较真
late.
啊？没关系，
Don't
它
worry,
被回
after
收之
it's
后会
recycled.
被拆卸维护，重装之后很快就能。走偏的钟表需要校准，不是件很正常的事。
So it's simply a clock. Nothing special about it. It's simply a broken clock that you just want to repair. It does look. It almost looked like the clock on the city's meeting station, city's hall. Oh,
能量
the energy has faded away here.
好像有新的颜色，
A new color?
是倒影。
A reflection.
来，告诉我吧，
Come on,
会怎样
what do you
选择呢？
say?
我可是刚刚发现了一个偷偷离开的好机会，错过的话，说不定
Oh,
就
it's
要
our
在这里
conversation
白
with
白浪费
Vita.
好几天喽。
I just found a rare opportunity to get out. Miss it, and you will waste a few days more.
来吧。最后那个声音是华姐姐，
The last voice, it was Hua's.
所以刚才的能量，
So energy
往华
went
姐姐那边去了
Hua's
吗？
way.
这么说来，这个瀑布本身
So the waterfall itself. Do we just need to go down there? And follow Fu Hua? Ah! I'm not pressing anything. Cutscene?
maybe 巫斯奶奶说过
Mobius，said.
在地球上，我们可以通过海渊之眼和量子之海进行能量交换。
On Earth, we could exchange energy through the Eye of the Deep and Sea of Quanta.
那么，这个瀑布会是弗洛斯的海渊之眼吗？
Well, is the waterfall Phosphorus Eye of the Deep?
接下来轮到我念了。
Now it's my turn to read.
本世纪最伟大的工程师倾其大半生心血所编纂的使用说明书，卷15，朗读者帕朵菲利斯。
The most advanced engineering equipment, SOP, compiled by the greatest engineer of the century, who is dedicated half of their life to this book. Volume 15. Read by Phillis.
通常量子之海中大量
no.
的无限的数据， 经由不同维度的折叠呈现出不同的妖正性，因此也可以将其看作一种数据之海，并从中提取。
Normally, the massive infinite data in the sea of quanta shows different states of unity when followed by different dimensions. Thus, it can be viewed as an ocean of data to extract all 42 volumes of that one engineer that spends half of their life to this book spread out like a web in Griseo's mind. She methodically pieced the Honkai energy micro extract together. For this common resource in high-dimensional spaces, the extraction knowledge was, of course, compiled into Vilvi's voiced manual. And all they were voiced by part of Phyllis. Oh my god. Oh my god. The action of experiment requires 20 minutes in a quiet environment. Obviously, it couldn't have been used on the battlefield, but for someone trying to break free, it was ecstasy. Ecstasy.
差不多了。
Almost done. Okay, so we're preparing a massive weapon.
Next, 只要使用这份能量进行驱动。
Next, use the energy to drive.
成功了。
It worked. The instant she opened the door, her body became enveloped in building-wide light.
咦，门后的空间似乎有哪里？
The space behind the gate seems to be Back to present time.
看来我们彼此都做了数层算计啊。
Looks like you have matched me every step on the way.
在博物馆时，大侦探你佯装被动，实则找机会想操控博物馆的能量供给。虽然被我的瀑布陷阱暗算，却仍然成功切断了休眠舱的维持能源。
In the museum, you, the great detective, pretended to be weak while trying to find a way to cut off the museum's power. My waterfall trap did work, but you managed to cut off the dormant capture running power.
此后，苏醒过来的画家小姐向我发起挑战，迫使我亲手中断整个博物馆的能量供给。 将他关在这个原本为我量身打造的囚笼。
Then, after waking up, the painter lady challenged me and forced me to cut off the powder of the entire museum to lock her in the cage built for me.
再之后，他又以我不曾了解的方式重启了博物馆，并留守在弗洛斯，使得不久之前乐园宿卫的叛变。 并未造成实质损害。
After that, she reactivated the museum in a way unknown to me and stated in Phosphorus, so that the Paradise Warden mutually causes no substantial damage. Mutually.
你这么说也没错。
I can't say you're wrong.
毕竟我曾与你多次对抗，了解你的可怕之处，自然要多一手准备才行。
I have found you many times, and I know that I'm up against. I will always better to have more cards in your hand.
布局演技与运气缺一不可，才能促成眼下的局面。不愧是你，我绝无仅有的对手，真正的福尔摩斯。
Good planning, acting, and a lot of luck you got you here. You truly are one of my only opponents, the real Holmes. Hua shook her head.
如果不是小光留给我的相机，我绝对不会知晓博物馆能源的特征。
Without the camera sign left for me, I had no way to know how the museum's power system worked.
而如果不是你对自己的计划太过自信，任由小兰他们行动，也不会错过了重要的线索。
And if you were not overly confident in your plan, and didn't allow Blood and the others to act freely, you would have missed the important clues.
之所以导致这个局面，你输给的不是我。
You didn't lose me. You didn't lose to me. You lose to your pride and conceit.
只是短暂的扳回了可有可无的一城，你就已经开始思考获奖感言了。
You won an insignificant battle, and now you are making your victory speech for the war.
唉，我们的大侦探果然还是退休了太久，记忆有些生疏了呢。
My dear detective, you stayed retired for too long and have become rusty.
你们以为阻止了崩坏兽，阻止了乐园宿卫，弗洛斯的混乱就已经结束？
You think stopping the Honkai Beast and the Paradise Warden will end the chaos in Phosphorus?
不，从这一刻起，
Oh no
它才
no
刚
no!
刚开始。
It's just beginning. It's only just begun.
Vita，
Uh-oh.
你是不是知道些什么？
Wait, you know something?
他当然知道，
Of course she does.
不过
But
大侦探，难道你就没有怀疑过，为什么那些小小的代理人相信我可以轻松地解决城里的所有崩坏？那些崩坏能究竟去了哪里？
are we trying to flute here everything? By the way, I just realized, what is this here behind us? Is that the Ark? Oh, that's probably the Ark, right? Yeah. Holy it's big. My dear detective, have you never wondered why the little representatives would believe I could easily make Honkai go away from the city? Where has all the Honkai energy gone?
还有画家小姐，你似乎也没有意识到，如果方舟已经坠毁，
And dear painter lady, has it occurred to you that if the Ark has crashed,
那么它超大功率的崩坏能发动机对普通的星球会造成何种程度的污染？
how much pollution its mega power Honkai energy engine would cause? So, first of all, why did we even crash? Second of all, yeah, probably we did bring Honkai there. Sorry for that. Then a second, a strange sound that haunted the dreams of everyone present came from the city far away.
你们觉得，当真正的灾难降临，那些小小的代理人，他们究竟会做出何种抉择呢？
What choice do you think the little representatives would make when the real catastrophe befalls? Of course she knew the answer. It was a scene that played over and over again in her head. Oh, cutscene. Oh, they activated... It's bad? Okay. Oh no, it's starting to... oh my god, you got just resetted. They found the swipe button.
哎呀，
Oops! Oops! Vita, oops!
那是什么东西呢？
What's that? What's that?
我当然知道，
Of course I know.
不如说，
What else
那
can
还
it
能是什
be?
么东西呢？
I knew like the last
俄
result
罗
be
斯的
like
创世神，赫斯珀的毁灭者，方舟的篡夺者，海行星的操控者，量子之海的深渊。
the creator of Phosphorus, the destroyer of Phosphorus, the usurper of the Ark, the manipulator of dwarf planets, the abyss of Theo Quanta. That's a lot. That's a lot of titles.
除了
Who
索，
else can?
又还能有谁呢？
Who else can it be if not Sa? Yeah, and Sa is in red. That's it? Holy, it took around 1 hour more than I expected. I will see how it looks like in cut version. But yeah, we done. Timidly afloat and Sa has come. I'm not sure if we will meet a real Sa here or like in this Fu Hua chapter. But I'm still waiting for Santi appearing because of the... like, there's still something with Santi and she made probably Sue, so we get help from Santi, I'm hoping so. And maybe also everyone else joining, but yeah, I'm not sure who will be our final boss here. Moriarty is just like a pawn, I think. But yeah, thank you for being here. I would say I would wish you a great day, great night, and see you in chapter 42.